All right, it's time for me to get terrified.
Okay. Do you want to drive it first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
figure this out.
I'm gonna try to discuss it here first.
Okay.
Okay. Also, did you want to crank start it?
Later.
Okay.
Let's yeah.
Okay. So what you
This is hot vinyl.
it'll cool down once you sit on it. Don't worry.
Oh boy.
It'll burn like. Start it. What you want to do? Spark advance, about 4 or 5 ticks down.
Okay.
Accelerator down about 3/4.
All right.
Turn the key to that. And you hear that noise?
Magnetos?
Yep, magnetos. It's spinning right there. And you push your foot down on this switch.
Okay.
And that's the starter.
Yeah.
When you turn it off, I recommend it this way because it'll backfire if you just do this. The engine will spin down and the magneto will still be firing, like a compression stroke, and go bam! It sounds like a gunshot.
Okay.
But well, you can if you just it pops right out. If you just do this and shut it down,
close the throttle.
It'll just eventually just tire itself out. But to get into extra driving. Yep.
Wait, first I have to set this stuff.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Advance.
That's about right, yeah.
And 3/4 throttle.
A little bit less. There we go.
About half.
Yep.
Half and a bit more.
About 2/3, really.
Okay. Yeah. About like that. Magneto, and then stomp the floor.
Yep. Behind your, you'll be using your heel. And also, if you have an issue, this is also a primer.
Yeah. Ah.
There you go.
Oh, I missed it.
It's fine. You're fine.
It's all the way back.
It's all the way back. Yeah.
Okay, but then when it catches, I go back to on.
You don't have to now. You can just leave it where it is. Yep. It's on.
Will that stop? Will it stop?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that'll go away. That noise will go away. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta push. There you go. Do it. There you go.
Now, do I move the key at all?
Nope.
All right.
You're good.
All right. It seems to be revving high, so I can
bring it down. And also, you can advance the spark so you can get a smoother run.
Now, if you do too much ignition advance, it starts to run away.
Yeah, it won't run away, but it feels like it's running away. Yeah. You can just put it all the way down. You can hear it. You can push it all the way down. You'll hear it. Yeah.
Now, to get it into first gear, this all the way down.
No. You can let that one go.
Ah.
It's brake. If you want to hold it, you can. It's just a safety thing if you want to hold it. Okay. But I wouldn't recommend it. So.
Oh, not using the trans brake.
We're flat right now. It's not a big deal.
So I just move it into center position and then control.
Put your foot on the left pedal.
Left foot left.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Have your foot there.
Yeah.
Okay. Then grab the handle.
Just light pressure?
No, just grab. Yeah, just leave it where it is. Don't put the push. You don't do anything right now. Okay. Let go of the handbrake. Grab it. You can throw it forward. Just hold your foot. And
all the way forward?
Let it go. Yeah, just let it go. Okay.
All right.
Now, push in with your foot. You can feel that? You can let go a little bit?
Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
That's that feeling. You want to push even further down, and then you want to use the accelerator a little bit.
Okay.
And maybe a little bit. Push harder. There you go.
All right. So it is and isn't a clutch.
Yes. There are 2 types of clutches on this, essentially.
Now, if I want to hold it here, well, it stopped.
Yeah, but pull back midway. Yeah, right there. Try to. Yeah, you have to kind of twist. You gotta have to expand the ratchet out a bit. So, yeah, there you go. Okay, you can let go of your foot. Oh no. You keep it right there.
Yeah.
Make sure it ratchets in and holds. Yep, you're good. Let go.
It's kind of holding and kind of not.
Try to do that with the ratchet itself.
Really hold the ratchet back?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You can let go of your foot.
All right.
Now it's a neutral, just sitting.
Okay.
Okay. If you were to release it entirely, it would have went in second gear.
Now, if we started rolling back, I'd pull it all the way back to.
Or press on the transition brake.
Okay. What happens if I press it now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Hold you.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, so basically, it's sort of like clutch forward. It's a band clutch. It's doing this.
Okay.
It's squeezing a band on a drum.
Okay.
So it is a clutch of sorts.
All right.
Second gear is a conventional clutch. What it is when you release that, it goes direct drive and pushes the clutch in to engage.
Okay. All right. So let's try moving again and turning this time.
Make sure you have your foot on that. You can actually use first gear right now. You don't have to release that thing all the way.
All right.
But you're not going to get the second gear until you release it all the way. But if you're just trying to go around the parking lot, you can leave that where it was.
Right down there?
Yeah, you can, it's fine.
Okay. A little bit more gas.
Push hard.
Push hard.
There you go.
And then it goes. Can release again. Push it down again. We go again.
Yes.
Alrighty. Oh, when I left it all the way back out, then it was going for second. Yes. Okay. So if I want to slow down, I slow down a little
bit. Or you
bit
push on the transmission brake hard.
Or I hard. Okay.
There you go. You feel it?
I'm trying to remember what you said. It is cruise control all the time.
Yes.
You are managing
with the foot. You're managing with the clutch, essentially. If you hold your foot down all the way,
yeah,
you can manage. You'll push it all the way down. You can manage you can control your speed just by those two things. You push all the way down.
Yeah. And then manage your.
You can leave it, and you manage it via the pedals.
Via spark, advance, and throttle?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so you can just stomp right down on it, like we're going now.
Yeah.
All right, turning circle around here.
Sure.
Slowing down there. Slowing. Are you using? How much do you advance and retard? Is it like as you're going? Because I feel inclined to use both of them.
Yeah, I do the same.
At the, like all the time.
I'll actually show you a little diagram that I have on my phone.
All right, now come into a stop again.
Yep.
Close her up.
And push hard on the right brake. Let go of the left foot.
Let go.
Hard.
Let go left.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
Perfect.
So halfway in between.
That's holding it in neutral.
Okay. And if I let it out, it's going to go for it.
But you can do this and leave it right. You can leave it right here.
Yeah.
And let go.
Which? Let go left.
Yep.
All right.
It holds it in neutral too. Oh, see how that was? It's fine. That's second gear when it does that.
All right. So that was a stall.
Yep.
Oh, this is a very complicated machine. Oh, wow.
Isn't it strange?
Well, now we're in a position where we have to reverse, don't we?
Yep.
So what do we do to make this thing go backwards?
Exact same thing you did with your first foot. But see how the position of the that is right now? It's not actually engaging the brake. It's actually just in neutral. Perfect place for it.
Okay.
Then you don't need to use your left foot.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, you start it the way you just did, and depending on which foot you want to use, you can use your left foot with this or your right foot with this. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. I use my hand if I need to stop. I keep it there just in case if I need to stop instead of using my right foot, because the right foot doesn't usually do as much as the hand. Okay. So what you're going to do is try pushing it now. Okay. See how you hit both pedals? Be careful about that, because what it'll do is it'll engage both gears and you won't go anywhere. So you got to push and you'll see it. Yeah. There you go. So you're doing it exactly right.
Okay.
Kind of shifting your foot in.
Yeah.
And you'll get it. And it'll be the same thing.
Okay.
You'll notice a grab and it'll be the same thing.
Okay.
So there you go. So you can go ahead and start it. You can
All right, we're in neutral.
Perfect.
Nothing's going to happen.
Yep, nothing's going to happen.
Magneto's on.
Yep.
And stompy stompy.
First.
Up, let's give some advance. Let's give some gas.
Yep, and then stomp. Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, you just start pushing down on the reverse.
So it will engage even though it's in neutral?
Yes.
Ah.
Neutral is just neutral. It's just
that is the forward, but this thing is live all the time.
Yes.
It will throw this thing into a reverse no matter what.
Yes.
Holy, that is not dummy proof.
No, it's not.
So I'm thinking it's almost like a second transmission. What is it engaging?
I will show.
How does it? Okay.
When I told you about the place of showing you and taking it off, you'll see what it's hard to visualize when you're so used to normal cars. Yeah. Because it took me about reading through articles, like, what am I looking for? What am I doing? Oh, that's what I'm doing. Oh, okay, I'm looking.
So what we're looking at right now is the transmission. We're looking right at it.
Bell housing. Exhaust. I'll burn the crap out of myself, and I've done it before. Okay, so what you see right here, the gasket. Okay. This is aftermarket. Okay. This was actually the first mod most people did back in the 20s. This is a filter. There's no filter in this engine. There's none. The engine uses the same oil the transmission uses.
Oh, like a motorcycle.
Yeah, exactly. Same sump. It's a sump. Okay. So it just throws it over this. This I put in because if you see this, this is only me driving a day. Wow. Wow. So that never had that.
Yeah.
And also, one of the things you have to know about this is the first bands that were in this were cotton. So that would go into the engine. So people put this in. It was the first mod that people did. So there you have that.
Okay.
And what you see here, these things, okay? This, right here, with this adjustment, that's your drive. That's your first, then second.
I see 3 big springs.
Yes. This is your brake. Watch which one happens. That's this guy right here, okay?
So, all right.
See, it's grabbing. It's like a band around the barrel. So what it's doing is that band is this drum is spinning, and you're grabbing it, and planetary gears start spinning. Right now it's loose. Now it's tight on the drum. For reverse, that's the one on top. Same thing. You see there's oil on the bands, so there it is. And those are Kevlar bands. And then when you have first, it does the same exact thing here. And you can control that. But watch what happens when I release the... I can't do it that easily, but I'll do my best here. It's easier to see this way. Okay, so right now brake's engaged. It's in neutral. Okay, this is not tight, so it's not in first, and this is not engaged. Watch. See how that releases the clutch? See, these are little arms, these little forks to pull it back and just pull away from the thing. And that's the clutch to direct drive. And now it's in neutral.
One of the other things I'm seeing is that the pivot for the rear suspension starts
Right here. Yes.
Starts here.
There's your
the
control.
suspension, the rear suspension pivots in front of the driver.
Yeah.
It's that long. Well, that's how you get it smoothed out, I guess, on forked roads.
Yep.
That's nuts.
The old bands, you actually take the whole bell housing off.
Yeah.
These are newer style in that this fork right here, this actually has almost like a tongue groove thing. So when you pop it out, you can take out that fork and just pull it out like this. It'll just slide out. Yeah, I changed those bands, and you can see that there's material in it now.
See there.
Not like before, which I was none.